just going to record my tremor in a few different situations. So here it is. If I just hold my hand out, and this is my other hand for reference. It's hard to see in the really out position for either one. There's a little bit of a tremor. The place where I tend to run into troubles is two. One of them is a purposeful movement, like drinking a cup of tea here. You can see this is what I can do unaided. If I stick the cup out, I should be able to slow the tremor. It tends to happen when it's bent, and once it gets activated, it can be hard to calm down. I'm not really doing anything with this cup right now, so I can do a little bit of moving before it gets started, but once I start it, I sort of have to stop it forcibly. I do have some strategies that I use when my hand is being difficult. So, you know, if I'm in a situation like this, often if I'll just concentrate on relaxing part of my arm, at least, if not my whole arm, if I let the cup fall at this point, I can get it still. And whether or not I can do that really depends quite a lot on the day. So that's one of the strategies I use, just to relax and stop trying to want to do a particular thing. I do a lot of exercises that I'm going to show sometime about sort of what are the things I do, but sometimes I'll just basically do something in slow motion and try to see if I go slower. And then right now it's working. Okay, I decided this is easier to show sitting down, and my hand is what's most important. So this is the hand that has the tremor. It's my right hand, and this is my hand that doesn't have a tremor. It does have a small tremor, it just doesn't have very much, so compared to my right hand. Now, one of the problems that I have isn't exactly tremor. It's more that it's very hard for me to keep my hand still. So first, let me just focus on calming my hand down for a second. Let's see if I can just get it still. It's nice and still right now. Usually, if you can see that's my pointer finger going. That's a frequent twitcher. So often I'll be able to keep my hand still if I concentrate on relaxing and keeping it still. Right now I'm talking about it and I'm thinking about it, and those thinking about it certainly will tend to cause a twitch. So it's going to be twitching a little bit right now as we talk. This is very hard to make a stop to. I actually get twitching movements in my whole forearm typically. I often will just like sit on my hand or rest something else on my hand. It'll still twitch a little bit underneath if I hold down, but not quite as much. I'm gonna do some updates with ideas and things I do for exercise and other demonstrations of my crazy hand.